Yeah, you already know, but it's his though. Yeah, look, check it out, y'all. Make sure you all peek the weekly live NFL show and watch it blow with hosts JB, Glass, and Big Q. You know they are the NFL crew, covering the latest NFL news and covering all the team NFL prospect clues. Keeping the excitement going like picking the biggest games of the week. Or who rising to the peak and being all the stars you can see with the high segment like winners, losers, and like the men. Cause they is all about being around the clock with the comedy style. Top of show and it's giving you the info in a funny way in case you don't know. And you can join the conversation via Twitter using TeamBoydTV Live and get on all the hype. With 1,000 fans, you already know they do it right. And you could also log on to your PC, your Mac or mobile. You already know they got you. The show be airing every Wednesday night, keeping the hype very tight. Being 3 or the highly rated on that YouTube. In case you didn't have a clue, now you know because they doing it so true. All just for you, yeah.
You are now tuned in to the dopest live NFL show on YouTube. This is TeamBoydTV Live.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? I want to make sure that our volumes and our audio is good because we had to do some stuff today. But anyway, this is TeamBoydTV Live. This is the dopest live NFL show on the internet. And listen, fellas, we are 2 weeks away. Next week is the last divisional breakdown. And then we get to talk week 1 when it gets real and it gets serious. I got my boys with me as always. JB, what's happening?
What's up, boss? What up, Glass? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
There you go. All right, good. And of course, we got Glass from Get With It Sports in the building. What's going on, Glass?
What up, fam? What's up, all the Twitter hustlers out there? Thanks for joining in. Everybody on Facebook, we see ya.
That's right. All right, and of course, we are broadcasting live to Facebook.com. That's TeamBoydTV. That's Facebook.com/TeamBoydTV. We got the Facebook popping. We got the YouTube popping. What's going on? People on YouTube, man, and on Facebook, go ahead and put a comment in the comment section so we know who you guys are. We can give you guys a nice little shout out. Let us know if anything is good with the audio, because the audio looks good on my end. I want to make sure everything is good. But this week, we got the AFC East, which a lot of people were kind of waiting for us to get to this controversy going on in New England. We got New England, got that stuff going on. We got some stuff going on. We got too much going on in Buffalo. But Buffalo looks good. I like Buffalo. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. We got the New York Jets and the Geno Smith project is still in full effect. We're going to get into that a little bit. You know, Fitzpatrick is back on back with the team. We got the Geno Smith project, which, you know, I've seen some Geno Smith and Glass. We talked about it for a little bit and all that kind of stuff. And of course, the Miami Dolphins are still in the building. The Ryan Tannehill led Miami Dolphins. But we got this show. We got the NFC East next week, and then we roll right into the regular season. So I'm excited. Gus, I don't know how you feel. We so close. We so close. We got 2 preseason games, 2 weeks of preseason in the books, 2 more to go, and then we get right into the regular season. How you feeling right now?
Well, you know how I feel about the preseason.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking forward to the first week of the season. I can't wait. But to the preseason, shouts out to RG3,
yes,
and Dak.
Yes,
throwing that ball, boy.
Absolutely, yeah, man.
Yeah,
they've been doing it. You know, we saw some surprises in preseason. You know, I thought RG3 and what's the man's name? He got drafted by the Raiders, and they turned him into a wide receiver, Terrell Pryor. Yeah. Good stuff, man. That was surprising to me. JB, what's going on with you, man? Look, we close.
Yeah, what's up?
You got you got 2 more preseason games left. And
right,
ready to go. So far, man. How you been? You been enjoying the preseason? You been checking some stuff out?
No, other than just evaluating it like it's the games are intended for. But I think the MCL ACL count is up near 20.
Yeah, it's getting up there.
I'm just really glad for teams, not just mine, just teams in general, to go ahead and get this 53. So you can avoid a meaningless game, season-ending injuries.
Absolutely.
But that's part of it. But the count is up near 20 now, if not 20.
Man, you know, and we ain't gonna get into it because we talk about it every year. But you know what? I know the first couple weeks that we came on here, the first couple weeks when after training camp started, I know we brought it up for a minute, and everything was good for like the first for a week or two. Yeah, but we knew this. We kind of expected this. We kind of know that this is kind of what it is. JB, your boy T Sizzle went on record and said that this Baltimore Ravens team that we're looking at right now is the best team that he's been on since 2013. I'm gonna get your quick synopsis on that real quick. And he tossing the words around. Super Bowl. I told him, we need maybe want to pump his brakes a little bit. But what you think about that?
Not sold. They got a lot to prove, and that's coming from me and my fandom. I mean, we know what we saw. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah. And that sounds great. That's good enough for optimism.
Yeah. But and it's Sizzle. He's a rah-rah guy. So what I mean. So it's Sizzle. Glass, the quarterback competition in Denver is heating up. We got another embarrassing moment from Mr. Mark Sanchez. So he's still proven to be the same Mark Sanchez that we know and love. I got a feeling. This could just be me, but I got a feeling that he probably won't be named starter. What you think?
Oh man, we know it's Simeon, man. I think Simeon gonna start. Actually, they already acknowledged that Simeon is gonna start the next preseason game. Right. So not knocking Mark Sanchez, but I have to admit that second fumble, I like, oh heck no. Next, as long as that butt fumble, we all good. Right. But that's too close to a butt fumble, and we know what we're gonna get out of Mark Sanchez.
Absolutely. I don't know, JB, if you pay attention to the Tennessee Carolina game, but one of the things that kind of stood out in my eye. Now everybody know that the Carolina Panthers secondary was a little bit depleted at the end of the season with Josh Norman leaving and then a couple of the old guys retiring and moving on, stuff like that. There was a matchup between wide receiver from Tennessee, I forget what this guy's name, Sharp, and one of our new guys, Worley. I don't know if you felt like Panther Nation felt, but it was on Twitter, man. Everybody was taking a collective, step back like, yo, this right here is suspect. Did you get a chance to pay attention to that, man?
I watched a few things other than the big plays they kept showing over and over. But as far as like the stuff that you want to grade, the attrition part of it, just the stuff that was happening in the trenches and a couple of stall drives by both teams. I thought some of your new guys held up. I thought some of the Titans players did well against the starters of the Carolina front. So I mean, I give them both, high grades.
Yeah, it was a pretty good showing. I mean, it was nice to be able to see what would happen if Tennessee kind of got full of themselves the week prior with the run, right? With Derrick Henry and DeMarco Murray, they ran up all those yards, and and then I wanted to see what would happen if they ran up against somebody who could slow that down. It was good. It was just Tennessee's wide receiver situation looks good in my opinion. I do believe that they will be able to do some real good stuff on the ground against certain teams. But it's all gravy. We still grading the teams. We're trying to get that 53 together, trying to see what's happening. So far, man, looking around the league, a lot of stuff is looking pretty good. A lot of teams looking to be getting ready to get in mid-season form. So the off-season training camp is coming to a close for a lot of teams, and we're getting ready to start trimming the teams down. So when we get ready for week 1, man, we'll get to see what's happening. But this week we are going to visit the AFC, our last AFC division, which is the AFC East, right, Glass?
Yes.
AFC East. And so let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got with this squad. Where we go first?
People, you know how we do this. We go from the bottom to the top.
Oh, yeah.
And in the basement last year was the Miami Dolphins. 6-10.
Okay, let me see. Why don't I have Miami Dolphins up here? Let me get Miami up here real quick. Yeah, so the Miami Dolphins, who for 3 seasons, we gave them high grades in the off season, and didn't quite work out that way for a lot of time. And I don't care what Dolphins fans say. I've been saying this like every year that we give Miami these high hopes, thinking that they may be the ones to maybe dethrone the New England Patriots. The Miami Dolphins, they let us down. And, I didn't went on record, Glass. I'm not the biggest, Ryan Tannehill fan. I just don't think the kid got enough moxie, enough, he don't got that. He missing that it factor that makes great quarterbacks. He don't got that killer instinct. He ain't got that, I don't know. For whatever reason, he just feel like he just a person that's playing in the background to me. Like he, when you take like a group photo or whatever, he that dude that's in the back. You know what I'm saying? And he the quarterback of the team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, JB, what you think about that?
I don't think he possessed that it.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I mean, you can be blinded by stats or completion percentages and all that, but even wins if he had them.
Yeah.
You still don't have that thing about you that most winning teams have in that position.
Yeah.
And he just does not have that. He's just the guy throwing the ball. It could be nameless. They don't have to be a name on the back of his jersey.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that's the impression I get.
And you got to think about this too. He didn't have his picks of the tools to work with. The wide receivers that came through there in the last 3 or 4 seasons been pretty top notch. I mean, these ain't no slouch, pushover wide receivers that came through there, and they still can't get it done. Glass, they spent a lot of money, and they've been spending a lot of money on the defensive line, and on that defense, and it ain't happening for them. There's a lot invested in this defense with Sue and all them other people who they brought in there. They got a couple, people from a lot of different places. So on paper, this defense is supposed to be able to stack up. I ain't seeing it happen. What do you feel about that?
Well, you know what? When Joe Philbin was the head coach, he let the Patriots run the asylum. So that's the reason why Ryan Tannehill acted like a B. Dominic Sue and the defense wasn't clicking on all cylinders. They didn't have that chemistry. I believe, is Mario Williams over there now?
Yeah, Mario Williams is there too. They spent a lot of money. They brought a lot of people in there.
Well, the plus part about this season is because they got Adam Gase as head coach. He used to be the offensive coordinator for both my Broncos and Bears. Got to give him credit. He might make Tannehill look halfway decent this season. He made Jay Cutler look good. Yeah. And he made Tim Tebow. He had them winning games. They weren't supposed to be winning games. So that's the bright spot for Ryan Tannehill right now. I think he going to put order in the team, and the defense might be clicking. He might have a little chemistry. And he going to make the offense look good because he was an offensive coordinator. And I forgot that Ty Bowles used to be a coach there.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
I'm saying? I know they kind of wish he was still there, but it is what it is. Now they got Adam Gase, so I can see a little bright spot. It might take about 2 or 3 years for it to work.
Yeah, I think so too. I was wondering, what's up with the chat? I was like, I got the wrong window open. That's what's up with the chat. So let me change this. So
I'm on cue.
I know, right? We got people in the chat. And I'm like, wait a minute, why don't I see chat up on this thing, right? Yeah. And so the weird chat box was up. That's okay. We got it now, so it's good. So we got Anwar Muhammad in the building. Oh, look who's in the building. Vernie B is in attendance this week. She says Peyton is supposed to be helping Tannehill. And that's what I heard. So I heard, we had a little Peyton Manning summer school quarterback camp. Supposed to be helping the young Tannehill, get his slaps together. JB, what you think about that? You think you're getting help from, a legend in Peyton Manning? What do you think about
that? So did Brock Osweiler. So many others.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have it, you don't have it, man. I mean, granted, they put him under contract for future years in Miami for the fact that he was a dual threat. He could run. He used to be an ex-receiver. He got a lot of things in his bag, but I have yet to see him throw consistently downfield. He can't say he didn't have the receivers to do it because Mike Wallace was a wide out there one time who's maybe a one-trick pony, and you didn't play to his strengths because he didn't have the arm strength or whatever the case may be. He didn't throw downfield.
Right.
I'm not buying this Miami thing again. I've done it for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. We're gonna take a look at the schedule, but I'm with you. I feel like every year, man, we give them these high marks, thinking that they are the guys who are going to rid us of, I'm just throwing it out there, rid us of the New England Patriots, man. But I think we got another contender this year for that, right? And we'll talk about that later. Let's get into the schedule, Glass. Let's see what we got here. They got a bye weekend at week 8. So through 8, we got open up with 2 road games against the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. I'm going to throw an L of both of those, right? They come back home and get their first win in their home opener against the Cleveland Browns. They go to Cincinnati and get beat again, come home and get beat by the Titans. And then, look at 3 home games. I said they lose all 3. So I got them through 8, winning 1. Glass.
What?
Got them winning one.
All right.
Cleveland. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I've got them in the first two. I got them beating the Browns, losing to the Bengals. I have them beating the Titans, losing to the Steelers, and beating the Bills.
Oh.
Got them going 3-4.
So you like Miami at home against Buffalo?
Yeah. They're going to steal one. They're going to steal one.
Wow. That's impressive. Now, at home, but if they're gonna get it, that's what they're gonna get it at, right? JB, what you got there?
I got them losing in Seattle. I got them winning at New England against Garoppolo, whatever that cat's name is.
Garoppolo.
They're gonna beat the Patriots. They're gonna get beat by the Browns. They're gonna get beat by Cincy. They're gonna win against the Titans. They're gonna lose against the Steelers, and they're gonna beat the Bills. So that's my 3 Glass versus your 3.
My 1. All right. See, okay. Look, after the bye week, but the bye week coming right in the middle of the season, and it's cool, right? They got the Jets at home. We're talking about Miami. Got the Jets coming in there. I like the Jets. Even though they're on the road, I still like the Jets in that game. They go on the road to. After the San Diego, I think they can probably put one up on the Chargers. They go while they have 2 games out west, and then they can probably put some up on the Rams. So look at this. I got a little winning streak going. Look, they got the 49ers at home in Miami. They can beat the 49ers in Miami. They go to Baltimore and they get an L. Then they come back home, take another L from Arizona, right? And then we're going back up to New York and see. I think the Jets get the sweep there, and. Yeah, see, I've given the Bills the sweep too, and then they get in the pace. So they get swept by all 3 teams. I got them getting swept by all 3 teams, and they finished the season 5-11. JB, wow, yeah,
wow, Q,
5-11,
man.
Yeah.
All right, coming off the bye, they already had just lost to the Bills before the bye. That's in the division, so I'm gonna give them. No, they're gonna get beat by the Jets. They beat the Chargers. They lose to the Rams. They beat the Niners. They get beat up in Baltimore. They lose to the Cardinals. They beat the Jets, lose to the Bills, and then Brady get them back for that week 2 nonsense when he wasn't there.
Okay. All right. So we got the comment section. Bruin Anwar. He got him finishing 6-10 and 7-9. So we give him a game or 2 better than me. What you finished him at, JB?
5-11, 6-10. I'm gonna go with that too.
All right, Glass. Okay, so look, they look. It looked like they still doing some basement, hanging out in the basement a little bit to me.
Y'all got them back. Y'all got them down there. After the bye, they're gonna lose to the Jets. They're gonna go on a 3-game win streak over the Chargers, Rams, 49ers. They're gonna go on a 3-game losing streak against the Ravens, Cardinals, and Jets. They got them beating the Bills beating the Bills in Buffalo, and losing the last game to the Patriots. I got them at 7-9.
Okay, we went so far off. Maybe I was a little stingy with the win. I don't know. Maybe we won't see a complete sweep of the division of the Miami Dolphins. I just feel like it. Y'all all got them beating the Titans.
Wait a second. Glass, who is the backup quarterback for Ryan Tannehill? And be honest.
I don't even know.
Backup? You asking who the backup?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Who's the running back the starter for Miami?
Isn't Arian Foster?
Is it?
Yeah, I think Arian Foster over there.
Yeah.
All right. So I ask these questions because I only gave them a couple of losses more. I believe in the 7-9. But if something happens to Tannehill and a few other key things, that's room for more losses, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm with you on that.
Look, okay, I know they got a stout defense, right? Or they're supposed to be on paper anyway. Jamal Seaton is back in the building. He got him at 8-8. The Miami Dolphins 8-8.
I'm gonna give Adam Gase a little credit. I think
it's fair. Yeah, everyone said the Dolphins are always playing down to the Bills. Y'all all got them winning against Tennessee. And I don't know, that bothers me a little bit. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out what you and JB see in Tennessee. I have yet to see.
You'll see, Glass.
I'm just saying, look, Glass. You ain't been watching the preseason games, okay?
Right.
Now listen,
right.
they ran into a little something in Carolina, but I'm telling you, man, that the Tennessee offense. But watching Mariota and Sharp and them and Andre Johnson and all, dude, they were moving the ball up and down the field on the Carolina Panthers first team defense. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So they can't get nothing cooking on the ground.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Just put like this. This is preseason. Number one, and number two. My main question all the time when we talk about the Tennessee Titans, and I hate to say this, but I got to say it. My only question: who's the head coach?
Look, it don't even matter. We got Dick LeBeau 4-3 defense, the 3-4 defense. Yeah, huh? It's Mike Milwaukee, but it's okay.
There we go.
All right, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all put a whole lot of faith in Malarkey, and that's all he is.
JB, Verdi went and found the backup quarterback for Miami, and she says Matt Moore, and we know Matt Moore. We know him very well. You know.
Yeah. Matt Moore interceptions. Matt Moore pick sixes. Matt Moore fumbles.
Right.
Matt Moore third and long. Yeah, we know that guy.
Break this comment down though. Now this is good. Panthers fans say, "I got faith in Ryan Tannehill." Faith in Ryan Tannehill.
Who said that?
Panthers fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a strong word right there. Faith.
It is, man. I don't know.
I give him a plus, but I don't know if I got faith in him.
You know, I think we was talking about quarterback tiers on 3 and Out last week. Right. And I think they had Ryan Tannehill as a tier 3 quarterback, I think it was. Yeah. Which was a quarterback that needed, it was a legit starter, but he needed a heavy run game / defense to win games. And I think that's fair. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, because the guy can, the short game, he's probably the king of the short game. Short completions. If they played with plus turnovers or multiple possessions in the game where the defense was pretty stingy to the other team, they would win a lot of games because Tannehill doesn't turn it over a lot. He moves the chains a lot, but it's just so slow if the other team they outscoring you 2-1.
Absolutely.
And that's not his game. That's not his game.
Yeah.
He can never get you nothing quick.
Nope, that ain't gonna happen. Nope, it sure enough ain't. Well, if they're gonna be around that 6, 7, 8 win column in this division, they gonna get smoked. It ain't it ain't no playoffs in their future though. Not even on no quirky stuff, right? Let's say that the Patriots lose the first 4 games, right? I still don't think Miami got a chance to even make no noise, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay, glad.
No. Now with the Jets and Patriots.
The Buffalo Bills. Come on now, let's do it.
Y'all. Okay, we're gonna get into the Buffalo Bills in a minute.
You be on some. Okay, so where we hit.
Speaking of, nice segue. The Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
The 8-500.
The Buffalo Bills. That's what they finished at last year under Rex. Under Rex Ryan, right? Let me see here. Buffalo. I got 2 up, and I didn't have the other 2 up. That's cool. So the Buffalo Bills, we seeing the maturation of Tyrod Taylor, which he's like the second quarterback that came from the Ravens. Well, okay. So Tyrod Taylor is like a starting quarterback. Didn't Joe Webb come from Miami? I mean Baltimore as well. Didn't he come from there?
Nah, he came from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but Tyrod Taylor came into his own. I like him. Rex Ryan, like the Buffalo defense, I think they get in there. I think they showed a lot of potential. Like, I mean, there is so much. Okay, I don't want to say the Bills are overrated, but I'm just saying. I think when you look at the Bills play, I think they on defense they're fast. They swarm. I think they. What was their takeaway number? It was they turnover number was pretty good. The Buffalo defense. Yeah, wasn't it? It was all right.
No, man.
Yeah, man.
Now, you must be talking about the season before. Last year, they kind of sucked, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. I see them swarming all the time. Like, as far as offenses go, I think the quarterback is probably like the best player. Of course, you got the young wide receiver. What's his name? I don't know why I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, Sammy Watkins. Got him, and then they. And they get a good rushing attack, but they lost the running back from last year. Didn't he end up going to Tennessee? What was the guy's name? Was it Murray? No, it was Shady. They still got Shady. Right. Yeah. Right. So I don't know. I like Buffalo. I like Buffalo under Rex Ryan. I love seeing what's going on with Tyrod, seeing him grow into his starting role and being the man. JB, talk about the quarterback for a minute, man, because you guys raised him up. He studied under Joe Flacco for a few years or whatever. Finally got his shot, and I think he's taking full advantage of it. What you think?
I didn't think he did too bad. I mean, after experiences with guys like Thad Lewis and et cetera, up in Buffalo.
And what's the number one draft pick they had? Emmanuel Lewis.
Yeah. I thought it was a instant upgrade. I mean, he came in and he led the team. He at the first 3 games he was lights out. So I mean, we'll see what. I mean, technically it won't be a sophomore slump, but for him it'll be a second year as a starter.
Right?
Hopefully he picked up where he left off.
Yeah, I hope so too. Called the man Emmanuel Lewis. His name was something Emmanuel. What was
EJ Emmanuel?
Emmanuel, yeah. Emmanuel Lewis, like what's that. But anyway, I ain't even heard of that dude's name. Is he still on the team? Like his name ain't even came up. He's still on the team. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, well that's cool. And so glad you don't like their defense, man. You don't believe in now Rex Ryan. I know he blow a lot of smoke. I know he do. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. He's doing some stuff with these young Buffalo Bills, dude. I don't know what you think about that.
He does a lot of stuff with smoke and mirrors. I like me some Rex Ryan, you know what I'm saying? But he's a defensive minded coach. But last year his offense upgraded while his defense went backwards. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what you see up in there. This is my opinion. So y'all could be right. You know what I'm saying? And Rex Ryan was the coach that said that a QB is just another position on the field. I know they gave Tyrod Taylor supposedly some money. So what's a 1 year guaranteed? Next year they could do whatever they could kick him out or whatever. I don't think you're gonna see that. I hope I'm wrong, but that they're gonna pay him $27.5 million next year. I can't see that, man. So I like me some Tyrod Taylor. If this ain't the team, hopefully you'll see another team. I hope he do good this year. But
I do too. I don't know. For whatever reason, Buffalo, it looks good in Buffalo. I don't know.
I got that, but you know what? I'm mad at Buffalo because they shot themselves in the foot. You got a team that I can't stand in the New England Patriots that's not going to have Tom Brady for first 4 games, and then you got Marcel Darius suspended for 4 games. Yeah, man. Yeah, Sammy Watkins still recovering from his foot surgery. Foot injury, just got rid of Carlos Williams. That was their backup running back. Shaq Lawson gonna be out for a while with the shoulder thing. So everything's breaking up on them.
I think Shady had some bumps and bruises too a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so it's like you have an opportunity to overtake the evil empire, and you don't have the resources anymore to do so.
Yeah. Look, we got a new straight facts. Vernon when he got the turnover ratio +6. See, I thought you wasn't bad.
Whoa! You ain't got the turnover ratio.
I asked about it earlier, right? Because I thought they did pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought they did pretty good. So Team One ain't gonna like. Oh, there he is. He says all the average QBs now get them kind of deals paid by the year. Yeah, but I don't know. I hope he stay. I like him in Buffalo. I know some other teams could probably use him a little bit more efficiently or whatever. But
Denver Broncos might be up for
Yeah, I'm just saying,
put him out there in the market. We go get him.
Yeah, and they say the second round rookie out for the season is that Lawson? Because I know Carolina had their eye on him. But
Lawson showed it. He got he need. I don't know if he needs it or he had it, but he had shoulder problems.
I want to say he's out for the season. All right, we got to go to the schedule. We got a season opener in Baltimore, right? Buffalo Bills going to Baltimore. That's interesting. That's going to be a good game. I think this will be a nice opener for the 1 o'clock round on September 11th, the first games of the year. It's going to be a good game. I think Ravens will edge that one out. Buffalo going to give it to them, though. Buffalo going to give it to them. They got the Jets coming in. The Jets coming in there. I like Buffalo in this game. I think I already picked that. No, we didn't do that one. Yeah. So I like Buffalo at home against the Jets. Not so much against the Cardinals, right? They're going to lose that game. All right. They go up to New England right here. And this is the last chance for the Garoppolo to try to secure a win. I got Buffalo winning on the road there. And they go from New England to LA, right? To face the Rams. I got them beating the Rams. I got them beating the 49ers. I got them going out to Miami. Okay? All right, y'all ready for this? Got them going out to Miami, smashing the Dolphins in Miami. Yes. Come back home and lose to the Patriots, right? Go out to Seattle and get kind of handled by the Seahawks. So, listen, they beat the Jets, right? They beat the Patties, right? They beat the Rams and 49ers, right? They beat the Dolphins. So look, that's 5 out of 9. That's 5 and 4. To me, that's a good start. I don't know, Glass, where you at? But that's a good start for Buffalo.
They going on a 4-game losing streak out the door, bruh. Ravens, Jets, Cardinals, Patriots. They going to get them. They're going to go on a 2-game win streak against the Rams and 49ers. They're going to lose to the Dolphins in Miami. They're going to beat the Patriots at home.
With Brady back in week 8.
That's what I'm saying. What is going on here?
So wait, they're going to lose against Galapagos.
Yeah.
Stop.
And week 4. Okay, I'm sorry.
My pick, right?
Okay.
I didn't interrupt y'all when y'all did y'all pick.
I'm just saying, the Patriots pick seemed a little crazy. They lose against the young Jimmy G, but then they beat Tom Brady.
I will be advertising at the end of the show. Pick 'em a shut up league.
Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. They're gonna beat the Patriots at home with Tom Brady behind center, and they're gonna lose to the Seahawks at Sealing.
Okay.
Yikes.
What they got? 1, 2. They're 3 and 9. I mean, I'm sorry. 1, 2.
Yeah,
3 and 6.
Because after everybody who done posted, they not gonna Jimmy, we coming to you. But I just want to go to the comment section real quick because after everybody who done posted their picks, me included, Glass, you got the lowest score. Okay, you got the lowest score. Look, Team Money got it 5 and 4, and Y got him at 4 and 5. I had him at 5 and 4. Okay, you got him at like 3 and some change.
3 and 6.
Yeah, pick up a shut up, everybody. Pick up a shut up. There we go. Hey, JB, where you at, dog?
It's the off-season shows, people.
It is off-season.
Okay. So they're gonna. I've got them losing the season opener to the Ravens. They beat the Jets. They lose to the Cardinals. They beat the Brady-less Patriots.
Yes.
They beat the Rams. They beat the Niners. They beat the Miami Dolphins. Then Brady come back and get them.
Yeah.
They lose to the Seahawks.
Okay.
So I'm giving them more wins than all of y'all. So I'm giving them, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins out of the first 9 weeks.
Yeah, because I think your picks were just about the same as mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look, 5 and 4. Look, for Rex Ryan and these Buffalo Bills in this division, this is good. You know what I'm saying? This is a good start. 5 wins. I mean, come on now. And then you kind of got, they're going a bye kind of late, which, hopefully they'll be able to get some stuff back by then. They go out to Cincinnati. Now listen, if they can win that game, that would be great. But I think that would give them a slight edge if they, at the end of the year when they do the tallies or whatnot. But they probably going to lose against the Bengals. And I got them going to Jacksonville coming in there. Is Jacksonville on the road, dude? Is Jacksonville on the road the same as Jacksonville at home? I don't know. I don't know. So. Look, I'm going to say Buffalo can beat Jacksonville at home. But then they go to the Black Hole, and that's going to be a really good game right there. I got them losing that game in Oakland. All right, then I got the Steelers rolling up in there, which is another good matchup. And if they can win that one, that would be huge too. But they're going to lose that one. All right, then they win against the Browns. They already done beat Miami in Miami. And now they beat Miami at home, right? And then they lose to the Jets at the end of the season. So, I'm going to go ahead and that gives them another 4 wins, and is that 4 or 3? I see that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it gives them another 3 wins. So look, I got them at 8, and what's that? 8 and
8 and 8.
Yeah, 8 and 8. JB, that's where they finish at.
All right, that's fine. Bengals lost. They beat the Jags. They lose to the Raiders. Lose to the Steelers. Beat the Browns. Lose the last 2. I'm giving them 7 and 9.
7 and 9. All right, so that's 1 less than I gave them. All right, Glass, Mr. Conspiracy Theorist.
All right. After the bye week, they're gonna lose to the Bengals. They're gonna beat the Jaguars. They're gonna go 2-game lose streak on Raiders and Steelers. 2-game win streak against the Browns and Dolphins. They're gonna end up the season losing to the Jets, and I got them going 6 and 10.
6 and 10. You still you got the lowest score. All right, I'm going to the comment section. Here we go. Jamal Seaton says they finished 9 and 7. That's a pretty good mark right there. That's 1 more game than I gave them. NY says they finished 8 and 8 or 9 and 7. T Money got 9 and 6. Class, Either you really what you call yourself, the sage of sports, or you hate right now for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on. JB, what does it sound like to you?
Listen, man,
I
like the Bills. I like Rex Ryan. I like Tyrod Taylor. It's just that I don't know if that chemistry gonna be there this season. That's all I'm saying, man.
What is and it got some missing cogs in the machine. Big Marcel Dar is out. He checked rehab. You got injuries here and there. Guys limping into week one. I mean, guys that make a difference for them. So I mean, and if the strength of schedule, the way the schedule is set up, by the time they get rolling, they're gonna run into some real tough games.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so either way, 9-7 gets them really close. That probably gonna put them. That might put them in second place. I don't know. It might not, because I mean, because we got to take 3 or 4 from the Patriots. So, that might be a good place for them. They can win if they can go 9-7. They in play. They in play at 9-7. You don't think so, Glass?
Yeah, they in play, but I don't see it. I don't see 9-7. But if they're 9-7, they in play.
Yes. Well, T Money said the Bills would have made the playoffs if Tyrod didn't get hurt last year. Now we got like a plus 3 games on the with the Patriots. Man, they're not gonna have it. But we don't know. Jimmy G been looking pretty good in preseason and all that. I mean, he may have some win. We'll talk about Jimmy G's first 4 games here in a few minutes. But yeah, so that gives them a pretty fighting chance to try to see the battle with the top of the division. Okay, where we headed next? Why do I got the Philadelphia Eagles? What is this?
You got the wrong green, bro. We got the New York Jets coming up next with the 6-10 record under Todd Bowles.
Yeah. Now listen, I actually like the Jets right now. I feel a lot better about them, since they got their quarterback situation straight now. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Geno Smith is straight garbage. I don't even know why he's still around. He is. Thank you. He is just the worst, right? And he's still trying to make the best of it, and all this kind of stuff. I don't know, man. But the Jets, their defense is up there. They got them that high paid player. What's his name? Wilkerson, is that his name? They do making all that money. Oh yeah. So now they got Brandon Marshall. Was that Decker on there? Who pushing the rock for him, JB?
Running back wise.
Yeah.
Not it.
Is it Ivory?
It was Chris Ivory.
It's Ivory, right?
Last I checked.
Yeah.
No, Chris Ivory on the team. Chris Ivory, isn't he on Texans?
Oh, he might be.
He on another team. I'll check. I
have no idea who's running the ball for New York.
And while you might want to check the quality of that weed you're smoking, he said he believe in Geno. Believe him to do what?
Oh, come on. Hey, who said that?
Believe in him to do what? I don't know.
Who said that?
That was Anwar Muhammad. Yeah.
That's when I was going to give Anwar credit for what he said just 5 minutes ago. He just blew that up, man.
Right. Yeah. Look, T Money said I scored 60+ points with him. I'm thinking he's saying that must be mad. Is that mad? Is it with Geno Smith? I'm going to say Matt Forte got the rock. He's pushing the rock.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it is. Right.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's funny to me though. He like Chris Ivory played for the Jags. Okay, there you go. All right. So JB, you had anything you want to add to the Jets? The Jets story?
No. Other than they got Todd Bowles seem to be letting these guys scuffle and fight whenever they get ready against themselves and other teams in joint practices.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I never see good stories come out of training camps like this. Except for very few, and it wasn't this many.
Yeah.
So I don't think he got a handle on his players, even though he choosing these type of character guys.
Yeah.
You got to be able to coach them kind of guys. So I don't see it.
Let people like Cam Newton tell it, right? Getting into a disagreement on the practice field sometimes is for the best. You need to work that out, physically in order to gel his teammates. I'm just saying that's according to Cam. Glass, what you think about that?
About who?
About the Jets, fighting and going on.
Oh man, it's going. Hey, that's what you want to see. You want to get it all lathered up and everything. Let them go at each other. Because you seen each other for what? Damn near month. So that's gonna break out.
I mean, you're gonna let your 2 best players on both sides of the ball go at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ravens and Marshall is John.
Somebody got their jaw broke last year, remember? Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That don't have nothing to do with that's off the field issues right there. That ain't got to do with on the field, bro.
I'm just saying, like I said, some people believe that, when that's the way to get the team to grow together. Let them go at it. Like, look, if y'all got an issue or whatever, work it out. Let's get it done and let's move on. You know what I mean? Let's, if y'all got to do it, do it. But if you got these type of players though who, so anything can happen. Like I said, somebody's jaw got broke last year. So I'm just saying.
All I know is Brandon Marshall happy that they signed Ryan Fitzpatrick back.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
If I ain't mistaken, didn't he put up pink slips for that Porsche against AB?
Yeah.
So yeah, he gotta get all the yards he could get this year.
Right. Look, Vernie. Look, the hate that you got. I hope you look. First of all, I want to let you know what's going on in the comment section. You can't be talking crazy about Cam and Carolina in that comment section right there. I'm just letting you know. You ain't gonna get away with that, all right?
We're not even talking about the Panthers.
I'm reading the comments, bro. Can I do my job?
Here we go. Hey, JB, here come this black and blue podcast right here.
I'm getting ready to look at the schedule, bro. That's what I'm getting ready to look at. Look, she was talking about let Cam worry about Carolina. He's not in New York. Okay, cool. That's cool. All right, so let's see here. Here's the schedule. Let's see the Jets. Oh my goodness, look how they open up. Oh, this is
they going through a gauntlet right here, man.
This ain't even funny, actually, right? They open up at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. If they win that game, look, that's a good matchup. And if they get a win, they would earn that. They would earn that. Because look, early season Bengals, man, I like them. I'm a fan of them, right? So look, I'm gonna go ahead and say Bengals go ahead and get them. And then we got 2 road games against the Bills and the Chiefs. Look, they can squeeze one out against the Bills. That Chiefs game gonna be rough. It's winnable. I'm gonna go out on a limb. It's a winnable game. I'm glad I'm going out there. I'm putting myself out there. I say they look. They go out there to Kansas City and they beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead. Okay. At Arrowhead.
I hope you got a parachute going out there on that limb, bro.
That's a winnable game right there. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. Look, now the Seahawks game, that's a different story. But it's the Seahawks coming into New York, which again is winnable. I'm gonna say Seahawks go ahead and get that one. 2 road games against the Steelers and Cardinals. They lose both. Come back home. Go heads up with the Baltimore Ravens. Week 7, Baltimore Ravens in New York. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna favor the New York defense here. I say they beat the Ravens at home. Okay. Then they go out to Cleveland, they win 1. They go out to Miami and win 1. The Rams come in there and they win that one too. So listen, they lose against the Bengals. They lose against the Steelers, Cardinals. It's 3. They only lose 3 games. So it's 3 out of 10. That puts them at 7-3 to start. Glass, I know you're looking at me like you ready to pounce on this one. I don't know.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
There's a method to the madness. That's all I got to say. They're going to lose to the Bengals. They're going to beat the Bills. They're going to go on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game losing streak. And I could be wrong, but the way I see it is you're going up against the Seahawks D, you're going up against the Steelers D, you're going up against the Cardinals D.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the Ravens, you're going to be sore, black and blue and all that stuff. You're going to lose to the Ravens. And they're going to go on a 3-game win streak because they're going to be in desperate measures. They're going to beat the Browns, Dolphins, Rams. So I give them 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Hey, look, I'm just going to tell you this. I think the Seahawks at home is winnable, even though I gave them a loss there. And I think if they go up to Hines, I think that's a winnable game too.
They could win one of them games. But the way I see it, like I said, with the scenario I just put together, they might win one of them games. But I was it 1, 2? Oh no, I see a 5-game losing streak. I got them losing to the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you gave them 3 wins out of 10.
4.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, JB.
All right, I got them losing the season opener to the Bengals. I think when we was talking about the Bills, I said that the Bills would beat the Jets early, so the Jets lose that one, so that's 0-2. They ain't gonna win in Kansas City, and I think they'll start 0-3. They'll beat the Seahawks. They'll lose to the Steelers. They'll lose to the Cardinals. The Ravens games, that game got trap game written all over. So I'll say they'll beat Baltimore. They'll beat the Browns. They'll lose to the Miami Dolphins, and they'll beat the Rams. So that's.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. How many is that? 4 and 5.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 games in the first.
So 4 and 5. And then Anwar got 4 and 5 too. But Glass, I do agree with you though. Like that, the defenses that they're going to be facing in a row is pretty. I mean, even if you back it all the way up to, starting with the Bengals got a pretty rough defense. The Bills, their defense ain't no slouch. Kansas City got a nice little defense. I mean, that's a lot of top tier defenses that they're facing back to back to back. So I agree with that, your assessment, in a little bit. I don't know. I just feel like some of these games are winnable, and I think in somewhere in there, New York gonna have to flex their muscles. They're gonna have to flex on somebody in there to come out of that thing, still having a shot. All right, so they wrap the season up. 2 home games against the Patriots, and then the Colts. So the Patriots come in there trying to get back in the game because they probably done dropped 3 games in the beginning of the season, and Tom Brady on a mission trying to get all them wins back. I think he rolls up in New York and go ahead and make quick work of them. And then they got the Colts coming in there. I think they can win against the Colts. 7-3 Fitz isn't that good. I think he's the best option they got right now. They go out west to San Francisco. Got them beating San Francisco. Dolphins coming there against the New York Jets. The defense they got. I like New York against the Dolphins as well. They go to Foxborough, and this is where things get interesting at right here. New York, because didn't New York win in Foxborough last year?
No, it was a close game, but I think they lost by 2 or 3 points.
Okay, I got them winning this one. I got them winning this late game in Foxborough. And then there's the weird stuff that happens. They come back home, and the Buffalo Bills come in and still win. So that put them on the season. Say, look, I gave them 7. Look, Anwar, I feel you. Okay, so if you don't like 7, let's say 6. Okay, and then we give them another 3 wins there, and that puts them at 9, right? And that puts them right there with Buffalo, right?
You giving them 9 and 7?
Giving them 9 and 7.
All right.
Give or take a game. So between them and Buffalo for that number 2 spot, we'll see who comes out on top. JB, you up?
I got them winning all the last games except the 2 against the Patriots. Because unfortunately, unlike the other 2 teams in this division, they didn't get to see the Patriots under Tom Brady's suspension. So it'll be and he'll be pretty pissed that he lost to the Bills and the Dolphins early without him being there. So they win all the rest of them except these 2 games against the Patriots. So I got them finishing even 8-8.
Okay. All right. So Anwar said he got them beating. He with me. He got them beating the Pats at MetLife. But I got them beating the Pats in Foxborough. But I don't know. I think that's if they got a chance to win, it's probably gonna get it. But Tom Brady can play anywhere. But yeah, so I got them beating the Patriots in one of them games too. Anwar got them at 9 and 7. Where you had them at, JB?
8-8.
8 and 8. Okay, cool. I was at 9 and 7. Glass, where you were up, right?
All right, man. After the bye week, I think Todd Bowles gonna have the team fired up. So I got them beating. I got them going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, they're gonna be in desperate measures. Got them on a 4-game winning streak. They're gonna lose to the Patriots at Gillette Stadium, and I got them beating the Bills. They're gonna go 9 and 7.
All right, 9 and 7, boy. Oh man, that's gonna be a tight one between them and Buffalo. But of course, we still got the Patriots to talk about here, man. So. And this should be interesting how this right here plays out. So, in a 16-game schedule, most people already done took 4 wins off the board for New England. And so we'll see how that go, right? First and foremost, though, Glass, it's a lot of pressure on the young quarterback right now to go out there and try to, keep some wins going while Tom Brady is serving his suspension. How do you think he's going to do,
He's gonna do all right.
Tom Brady can play with the
Matt Castle win 11 and 5 in that system.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
I'm gonna give Garoppolo a little credit.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna 4-game suspension. Like I said, they lucked up with the Bills messing up and the Dolphins. So I got they might go 2 and 2 at the worst.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. One thing I'm kind of glad about though is that Tom Brady is actually officially suspended, which is great to me. I'm for real. They tried so hard to get this man, and it took it took like 2 years to get him. Right? They got him. But so now everybody, Bill Belichick is looking all crazy. Wanting to see how they're going to be able to survive the season with Tom Brady not starting the game. JB, does this have any effect on the outcome of this division winner, of what's going on in this division? Does Tom Brady's suspension play any part in this?
It could, but more than likely, due to the parity, like every year, it's going to come down to key AFC games and or division games outside of Jimmy G's hands, because he's only going to get to see 2 divisional opponents the whole time.
Yeah.
So maybe this has something to do with they went on ahead and let Brady. He gave up the case.
Yeah.
Just because he only could, at the worst case scenario, they could just go 0-2 in the division in the first 4 weeks of his suspension. And if they allowed that, he probably was like, okay, I quit fighting it. But who knows? But at the worst case scenario, it's 3 AFC teams, the first 4 and the Cardinals to start. Yeah. It ain't gonna hurt that bad. If they lose them all, they won't hurt that bad.
Yeah.
An 0-4 start got its particulars to it now. Percentage-wise, you ain't really doing much starting 0-4.
Right.
That's been proven, especially last year.
Absolutely.
But still, at the worst, if they split it, either way, it won't be that bad.
Yeah. So everyone want to know who Patriots got in the backfield. I know they don't have one of those guys because he's playing in New York now. That one dude, Vereen. So I don't know who the other guy was. What was his name?
Where's LeGarrette Blount at?
LeGarrette Blount. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. So I think he's.
And remember they had that. Was it a rookie? Wasn't it Deion Lewis? But he blew his knee out.
Oh, and then it was trying out the dude that originally got drafted by Carolina Panthers a few years back, Gaffney. I saw him finally getting some reps the other day when I was watching the preseason game. So maybe the young boy is ready to finally step up to the plate. Because I think Carolina drafted him like 3 years ago, and then he hurt his knee or whatever in the preseason. And they put him on waivers, and he got picked up by the New England Patriots. So I don't know. They always don't really have like no A squad. They don't really have like a A squad. These are pretty much these little guys who they're good, but they're not like no superstars. But they win a lot of games with under Tom Brady. So okay, so let's look at this. Like JB had already pointed out, they open up on the road. Jimmy G opens up on the road against the Arizona Cardinals. Look, I know it's still the New England Patriots. The only thing that's different here is the quarterback. But you know what? I think the Cardinals are going to take full advantage of this. And to me, I think the Cardinals are just too fast. Everywhere. They just too fast. The receivers, the defense. I think the Cardinals are just too fast. And they will win that game, against the Patriots early. Then Jimmy G has his first real, true, like straight up, fair test against Ryan Tannehill and that Dolphins D. You know what? I'm going to give Jimmy G his first official NFL win, at home, at the home opener against the Miami Dolphins, right? And then the Texans come in there with Brock Osweiler. And it's a new look Texans. Mm-hmm. You know what? I think the Patriots might still have enough to slow it. But then, I don't know, man. Is Jimmy G under pressure with Watt and, Clowney and Cushion and all them boys? I don't know. I still like New England in this game. So I got New England winning those two. And then in the third home game, Buffalo rolls up into, like I already picked, Buffalo rolls up into Foxborough, and they get that win right there. So they go to Cleveland, win against the Cleveland Browns. I got them losing against the Bengals with Tom Brady at home in Foxborough. And then Steelers. All right, I got them win against the Steelers, and I got them win against the Bills. So they, with Jimmy G winning, 2 of the games, out of the 8, that puts them in a good place. I got them 4-4. Is that right? Loss. Yeah, I got them at 4-4. Glass. That's what I got them at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got them losing to the Cardinals the first game of the season. Then they're going to go on a 4-game win streak against the Dolphins, Texans, Bills, and Browns. Mm-hmm. But then again, they go on a 3-game losing streak against the Bengals, Steelers, and the Bills. So I got them doing the same thing, 4-4.
Okay, 4-4. That seemed kind of weird for a Patriots team this early in the season, JB. Let's see if you agree on that. What's going on with
you? At first, without looking at the schedule and seeing how this thing is unfolding, I'm gonna go as wild card here. I'm gonna show you how I think this is gonna play out. They're gonna lose in Arizona.
Okay.
I already said that the Dolphins will get them because they feel like they're right for the picking. I don't know about this Texans game. I still think that the pressure of J.J. Watt and a few other guys that's back healthy for Houston, even though that's the only thing I believe in the Houston Texans, they could potentially lose this game. The Patriots could. And I said the Bills would win. Mm-hmm. So, it's unprecedented to sit up here and say the Patriots will start 0-4, but it's right there. So I'm going to say yes.
Wow.
I'm going to say yes, they do.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes, they do. Then Brady comes back, and, everybody going to be thinking that the Patriots going to right the ship because they win the game in Cleveland, and they go ahead and lose the next 2, and they beat the Bills. So I'm saying they're only going to win 2 games out of the first 8. And realistically, as I look through the rest of this, Patriots are in trouble.
The Patriots may be in a little bit of trouble. Listen, D1. I know what happened last year. Okay, I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, and this is the way I would pick it if it was like this was like what was going on. I think the Buffalo Bills are better than the Miami Dolphins. I'm just gonna be. I think they are. So that's why I said it that way. I was saying okay because he wanted to know how come the Bills can beat the Pats, but the Dolphins can't beat the Pats.
But the Dolphins beat the Pats.
Huh?
What happened? The Dolphins beat the Patriots.
Yeah, right, absolutely. So, but I'm just saying, I'm looking at the schedule right here.
I think they split 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I was just, in this situation, I just think that Jimmy G get his first home win. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
If you really study the schedule, this thing does not look right. It don't look really good for New England at all, man. I know Brady is not the whole team, but you're a different team. I don't care who you are when you're playing with the lead. You just play different.
You do.
You just gotta, you got a certain advantage on defense.
But you just wrote up the worst case scenario for Patriots fans. That's the worst case scenario.
But look at the secondaries that they're facing. There's a stud DB on every one of these teams.
Mm-hmm.
Even Joe Hayden in Cleveland.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Brady will be back then, but for Jimmy, I'm not saying he's a Thad Lewis or a Matt Flynn, but he gonna have his hiccups in there.
Yeah, man. Let's keep it real. It could get. I can almost see what JB's saying because after the Cardinal game, after you go up against the Honey Badger and Patrick Peterson, Garoppolo could be shooken up.
Oh, like I said, listen, you got the Dolphins coming in with all that money that they done spent on their defense.
Hey, they got they got some good secondary players. I can't think of them right off the top.
That's why I asked.
But ain't D1 in here somewhere?
And then you got Jonathan Sue and Cameron Wake if he's healthy coming around the sides coming.
You got Gilmore and a couple other guys in Buffalo. It's not a good look, man.
That's why I say is Jimmy under pressure here because he facing some pretty decent defense. I don't know. I like his chances in that first home game. I just think that that the emotional part of it would carry him a little bit. It's gonna be rough for him. There ain't no doubt about that. That Dolphins game, the Texans, the Bills. Those are some rough games, man. You know what I'm saying? They rough. They would be average if Brady was not so much average, but it could go either way. Or you would tilt more toward the New England Patriots if Brady was starting all these from this beginning. Right. Absolutely, yeah.
And even with him in there in week 2 and 3, it still poses a challenge even for Brady.
Yeah.
As far as the fronts.
Mm-hmm. Let me throw the scenario out there. Tom Brady come back in week 5 against the Browns, right?
Mm-hmm.
RG3 looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's been probably looking pretty good.
Talking about the second day for the Browns. Yeah. Josh, what's his name?
Gordon
coming back.
Yeah,
hey, they got problems, man.
They do.
It is going to be hard whether they split the first 4 or go 3-1 or what have you. It's still going to be a lot of pressure on Brady to come back to perform. Yeah. I know everybody said he's the ultimate competitor, blah blah blah. But it's going to be tough due to this schedule and what the opposing teams going to see them as when they go to play them. They know they got a chance to kill the Patriots before their bye week. Mm-hmm. Everybody on their schedule before their bye week could take them out of playoff conversation.
That's crazy right there. Listen, look, it's early for the all caps, but yeah, we got. He said they can be better than the Dolphins, but Rex sucks. You know what? And I agree with that. Rex, that's his Achilles heel right there. Them damn Patriots, man, and Bill Belichick, and the Jets have Fitz. Dolphins just sitting back chilling. Yeah, you might be right about that. Where we had the Dolphins at?
The Dolphins. I had them at 7-9. Both of y'all had them at 5-11.
Okay, all right. So yeah, this is interesting the way this is going to play out. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you though, and I'm gonna ask this question, JB. We at the middle of the season, right? And I'm telling you, you just painted up the worst case scenario for every Patriots fan in America, right?
Yeah. I was not that bad either, 4-4. Right, I mean, I was kind of bad too.
Yeah, that's where I was at 4-4. But even at 4-4, even at 4-4. Is it, as a Patriots fan or anybody who think that the Patriots are still at the very, very cream of the crop of the NFL, is it time to panic at that point? When we get to the bye week at week 9, let's say the schedule is 4-4, or worst case scenario, where you had them at JB 2-6, is that what you had them at?
Yes. Yeah. Hey, look, even if they just lose the first game, think about the psychological state that Jimmy G will be in after the Cardinals secondary do what they do to him.
Yeah, man.
And then the whole thing get flipped. It won't be the strength of a secondary in week 2. It'll be the front.
Yeah.
In week 2. So and he very well may be hurt by the Buffalo game. Then what you gonna do? Wow. Who's the third string guy?
Wow,
that's true.
Anwar gave him a good grade. He said they win 6 out of the 8. So and I think that's the best one I think I've seen anybody post in here. I don't know. That's cool. So let's does it get any better for him? Or let's see. Come out of the bye week and they host the Seattle Seahawks, right? 2 road games, 49ers and Jets. So listen, I like, especially if they've been losing the way everybody got them saying that they've been losing. I got them, taking it out in the home game after the bye on the Seahawks. They go out west and get one on the 49ers. The Jets come in there. Nope, they go see the Jets. After they beat the 49ers on the road, got them going into New York to face the Jets. Yeah. So okay, cool. So we'll go with New England on the road here. They go out west and go ahead and give one to the Rams. Then they got the Ravens coming in there, and that right there is, it's a late game, and by that time, I mean, because I know Ravens. Defensive players are coming back slowly, and I don't know if they're going to be at 14. They should be at full strength now, and that's what I want to see. I want to see a full strength Ravens team against the New England Patriots, and I like the Ravens in this game, even though the Ravens are on the road. Then they go out to see the Denver Broncos, and I think they'll have the Broncos number, because the Broncos, I mean, by week 15 they should have their stuff together. But I got a feeling we're going to be dealing with a rookie quarterback here. I got a feeling. I just feel like that. I feel like it's going to be, a young quarterback in there behind center. And then the Jets come in there to the Foxborough, and I think the Jets still won there. And then they finished the season beating the Dolphins on the road. So, I gave them 4 games in the beginning, and I'm going to give them another 5 games here. So that put them at 9. So that 9-7 mark, JB, look like it's serious business.
Okay. Well, see, now, as honest as I was about the first 8 weeks of the season, second 8 weeks, man, I only see them losing 1 game. And then they get that magic number 10. So they'll win a division still. And realistically, I think that 1 game it's a toss-up between what Brock Osweiler is in the Broncos defense, and I may seem biased, but I think they lose to the Ravens. But everybody else, I'd say they win, because the Dolphins already got 1, and I said the Jets would lose their last 2 against when Brady's back, because they was the only one to get the luxury to playing the Jimmy G-led Patriots. So I think they win maybe all of these last 8.
Yeah, I like the Broncos defense. Like I said, I just feel like I don't think we're gonna have a Mark Sanchez in that late, and I think the Broncos defense would do their job. But I think
I'm sorry, I did say Osweiler. Osweiler is not the quarterback for the Broncos.
Well, I thought you were talking about the early game. So they play Osweiler early in the season.
My bad.
They played him at the top. Jimmy Garoppolo played against that defense. But I'm just afraid that the young quarterback in Denver is going to be, going to make too many mistakes. But the Broncos D, I think, will keep them close. I think the game will be nice and interesting because the Broncos D going to do their job. But it's just I'm worried about the quarterback's position. All right, Glass, where you at?
All right, wait. Before I go on my little spiel, what you got, Big Q? What you got him at?
9-7.
Okay, JB.
I'll give them the 10-6. They get magic number 10.
All right, listen to this. Y'all ready for this, man?
I'm ready for this. Let's do it.
As much as I hate them sons of bitches,
yeah. Yeah.
This is where the tide's gonna turn. You remember that movie Platoon? I'm probably showing my age.
Yeah.
You know when William Dafoe said, "You know what? We've been kicking ass so much. It's about time somebody turn around and kick their ass." Yeah. This is the time where it's gonna be turned around. Yeah. After the bye week, they lose to the Seahawks. They're gonna beat the 49ers. They're gonna lose to the Jets. They're gonna beat the Rams. They're gonna lose to the Ravens. They might beat the Broncos, but I got them going. They go into Mile High Stadium, so I give them an L. They're gonna beat the Jets and the Dolphins. I got them finishing 8-8.
Wow.
Not making it to the Jets gonna win the division.
Hey, I can believe it, man, because going on the 8-game winning streak is unlikely because they're gonna have to do a whole lot the first 8 weeks, and a lot of people might not be healthy on that sideline.
Exactly.
Okay. So here's what T Money says. They all Anwar first said Anwar. Let's go with Anwar first because this is interesting. He said all 4 teams go 11-5. No.
Okay,
New England goes 11-5. New England goes 11-5. So then T Money said, okay, yeah, he like 11-5, 12-4. The AFC East gets 1, maybe 2 playoff teams. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, that's possible.
It's possible. I mean, because the record's gonna be pretty close. 10 JB. I can go with your 10. I can agree with that.
I don't see no 11 to the win.
No,
because Jimmy gonna put them in the hole.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna, No,
11's gonna be tough. 11's gonna be real tough. And and that really depends on what happens with Miami because Miami has been known to get them somewhere in there. You got that Seahawks game that's questionable. And the Ravens and Broncos games, like both of those games will go either way. So it really depends. And then that beginning though with all those defenses that the young quarterback is gonna be facing, no telling what kind of state of mind Tom Brady gonna be. He's gonna be trying to get back. Maybe he do too much. I don't know. He's a pro. I don't know.
But if you look at the schedule based on just last year alone, the back end of their schedule looks very favorable.
It does. It does.
Based on what's new for the Broncos, what the Ravens obviously showed last year, that's the cakewalk. Actually,
Hey, listen.
Hopefully, don't go that way.
JB, I think D1 is probably kind of agreeing with you a little bit. They got your boy Gronk on the cover of Madden this year, and he's like, they're gonna get hit with the curse. So I don't know.
Man, it just could be bad, man. I mean, Jimmy could set them up for. They're gonna have to dig out of the hole.
Yeah, I think so too. And and that's fine with me. I would love to see somebody like, I would probably favor maybe New York, maybe Buffalo, but Miami, and I think New York, Miami, Buffalo, they record's gonna be so close, and it really depends on what happens with the Patriots. Because honestly, if the Patriots fall this flat like everybody thinking they're gonna do, it's up for grabs, man.
If Jimmy come out there and showed how he could be beaten and rattled, and other teams like Miami is up next, and the Texans after that, then the Buffalo Bills after that. They all trying to get a quality win for confidence for their teams. Yeah. By the time you get to the Bengals and the Steelers, the AFC matches, you're gonna probably see this team in the playoffs. So your coach been telling you, or so the players already know. When you see a wounded Patriots team, you going for the kill. I know the Bills will right after that because that's a divisional opponent.
Lewis Rogers says the Pats are the best, period. They are ready to win a Super Bowl, but not with Jimmy G.
Man, get out of here, man.
So listen, T Money says Belichick good enough D coordinator to make Pats defense and run game good for Jimmy G. And I think they're gonna keep they're gonna give him the best chance to go out there and win. We've seen Tom Brady, and like JB said earlier, what's the other guy's name when Tom Brady went down? It's a system. Team. I ain't gonna say you can plug and play quarterbacks. I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying it's enough cushion there where you able to kind of
Let me piggyback and throw some more gasoline on what JB said at the beginning of the season. Now they got Amendola. Who's the other guy? Who's the other wide receiver?
Elderman. There's no more that other ex-Panther. He's not there.
Okay.
But they did bring in Bennett and Gronkowski. So there you go.
But them two, Elderman and Amendola.
Mm-hmm.
You know they fragile. By the time they get through the gauntlet of the Cardinals, the Dolphins, the Texans, the Bills, they're gonna come up to the Bengals. You know they known to knock people out of games.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be hard for when Tom Brady comes back, man.
Yeah,
he's not gonna have Amendola. If I ain't mistaken, Amendola's still recovering from that surgery.
Well, even so, Glass, those routes that Amendola and Elderman run are very time precise. You have to be actually pretty accurate when you're throwing the ball because the routes are short and fast.
Yeah. I got you.
I mean, Jimmy G, for what he has shown, I mean, he can do it, but can he do it when the bullet's live?
Right. And you know my saying as a defensive coordinator, I'm only gonna give y'all 30 yards to give up.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is y'all gonna have some personal fouls where we gotta give up 10 yards, but when you do it, do them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like knock them out.
Now, Louis Rogers is making a case for the New England Patriots, right? Says no way you got two mismatch wide receiver, one GOAT, and arguably the best offensive setup. Bennett and Gronk combo, they will be deadly. That's what T Money said, and he's right. They gonna be deadly.
Yeah.
Like I said,
they only as good as the person delivering the football. Who says this guy Jimmy? I mean, you think this because they're great? I mean, they might could run their route right. They might could do all the things you ask them to do, but can the ball be delivered like it's supposed to?
Yeah. We
saw somebody substitute for Ben Roethlisberger last year, and Antonio Brown got no catches.
Yeah.
And he even dropped the touchdown because of I think it was Leftwich one year because of the left hand spin on the ball. All that stuff matter who throwing you the ball. It don't matter how great you are without it.
Yeah.
Unless you're blocking. I mean, that's a different stat.
So I haven't seen me in preseason don't get along. So
right.
how does Garoppolo look in the preseason?
He look okay. I mean, he ain't really made no crazy mistakes and that like that. I mean, did he look like Dak Prescott? No.
Mm-hmm. I tell you what, if he ain't talking about Jimmy G, that means he's doing bad because this is New England. I ain't gonna say much. If they ain't talking about him, he ain't doing well.
Right.
Okay.
Well, here's the deal.
If he was doing great as Dak or some of these other rookies, it would be a story all over the place because it's New England. But he's not doing that well. He ain't doing terrible either, but he ain't doing well.
And and the part I think that really is weird. So in the beginning of camp, he was sharing snaps and reps with Tom Brady, which, I understand him wanting to get both quarterbacks ready and all that kind of stuff. I didn't understand why Tom Brady was being so stingy with the. I mean, dude, you're going to be out for a month, right? Like, chill, let the man get ready. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know, man. I don't know if that's going to play a part or anything like that. T-Man said we hyping the Arizona at the beginning of the year has Matthew Hill. Yeah, you know what? I think Arizona was good defense when Matthew was out last time. Yep. I don't think Matthew is the whole entire Arizona, defense. Arizona's, they got some good D, man. Cardinals defense is still good with Pat Peterson, and the defensive line holds line plus Honey Badger. Any QB in the league can play action pass. Jimmy can run bootleg passes just to get enough. And I feel like I said, I think Bill Belichick got a plan. I think they're gonna protect.
Just really though. Just be for real. You look at all these. Let's just say 6 teams. Let's just say 6 because I don't trust Pittsburgh's defense. 6 teams, all of them can stop the run. If that's what you're gonna do to try to rely on, to try to take some pressure off Jimmy, even Brady. I mean, just all the fronts in the first 6 weeks are phenomenal in stopping the run.
Yeah. They have
6 weeks. That's counting Brady for 2.
Right.
I mean, he might not come back himself. He might not be ready until about after the bye.
And he wants to say, whose fault is that if they're injured? I ain't feel you, bro. All right. So listen, I think the conversation was great. You know what? The New England Patriots is going to be a question now. I remember, was it last season or was it the season before Glass when New England dropped a couple games and the NFL world kind of started falling apart at the seams because they thought it was over. Yeah. It was doom and gloom in New England.
And then they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, then they won a Super Bowl. So, I'm just saying, honestly, looking at it, and I think, the Patriots done been in situations like this before where they lost Brady for damn near a whole season one time, and then of course they had them struggles a couple years ago, and they still end up going on and win the Super Bowl. So they're a resilient team, and Bill Belichick is a genius, man. I don't like him, but he got a plan. Trust me, he got.
Hey,
he
if
got
you
a
want to
plan.
be the best coach of all time and the best quarterback of all time, dig out of a 2-6 hole and go to the playoffs as a division leader.
Yeah.
And I don't have nothing else to say about them guys.
There you go, right?
After your starting quarterback got suspended for 4 games.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you say? Them guys are really good, unless they really cheating that well.
That could happen.
Absolutely. Well, fellas, we got one more of these shows left under and to do, and then it gets real, it gets serious, and all this what y'all call it, prognosticating. It's over. We're gonna be talking about some real deal hardcore facts. We're gonna be looking at some real games. Everything counts after the last divisional breakdown next week, which we saved. I ain't gonna say the best for last, but the most interesting for last, right? We got the NFC East next week to finish up the finale of the divisional breakdown. We're gonna be talking a little Tony Romo, Dak Prescott, a little Victor Cruz, a little Odell Beckham Jr. So we're gonna be talking about that kind of stuff, and we'll see how the NFC East is gonna fare with the rest of the league. So that'll be our finale, and then of course on Monday, September 12th. The season premiere, TeamBoydTV Live, be week 1. We'll be diving into what stuff that happened on Sunday, and we'll get you guys set up to watch the Monday night game. All right, JB, listen, you provided a lot of insight on the show tonight. Go ahead and put yourself over for the people who might not know.
Wait. Before we close shop, we didn't say the ranking who gonna win the division.
I think it's pretty obvious, right? Because look, you
what? What you mean pretty obvious?
Okay, no, it's not. It's not obvious because we got a lot of these teams real close. Okay, all right, then since you want to do it that way, Glass.
Man, you know what, man? You gonna have to go get you some sleep, bro. Cause you keep on. Anyway,
crazy.
I got the New York Jets winning the division at 9-7, backed up by the Patriots at 8-8, backed up by the Dolphins and the Bills in last place at 6-10.
Okay,
so it ain't pretty obvious, bro.
It ain't obvious. I thought it was obvious.
All right, real quick, so we can, do what we do. I'll say good catch, by the way, though, Glass, because Q like to try to skip segments.
I know, right.
Try to slide out.
Producer,
but respectfully, I think the Patriots find a way, and they barely get magic number 10 to win it, followed by the Jets, Dolphins, Bills.
Okay, cool. So let's see. I actually got New York and Miami at 9-7. Actually, I got Buffalo. I had Buffalo at 9-7. No, it was Buffalo and Miami. Buffalo and New York at 9-7. Miami at 5-11. New England. I had New England at 9-7 too, and that's the deal. So I don't know. Look, I'm gonna say New York wins the division. New York wins the division by some weird tiebreaker crap, right? And let's go ahead and say it's 10. Let's give New York 10. Let's give New England 10, and then let's say Miami and Buffalo are right around 8 or 9 wins apiece. It's gonna be so close. But you know what? I think New York will scrape and claw, and they'll find themselves in the playoffs for the first time in a super duper long time. New England barely misses this thing. And because I think it's going to be a good comeback story for the New England Patriots. I think they're going to have the world super nervous in the beginning, and then they'll find a way to get back into the fight. And like I said, it'll be a 2 or 3 team fight, and then I got New York coming out on top. And they'll do it by 10, and like I said, they'll probably be tied with New England for that. So I got the Jets, I got the Patriots, I got the Bills, and I got the Dolphins at the end. Is that cool with you, Glass?
Okay.
Is that good with you? That's good with you. All right, cool. So, I got Patriots, Jets, Bills, Dolphins. So, me and him got the Jets and the Patriots switched up. Jamal, Pat's 12-4. 12. Look, it's beginning of the season. It all hinges on the beginning of the season. If they can come out there and win some of them games, then they got a shot. 12 is out there, though. You know what I mean? Okay, like I was saying before.
There's a pass rush tandem they got to face in every one of them games where Jimmy G is playing in.
Yeah,
Watt, Clowney, Wake, Sue, there's a couple more somewhere. I don't know who's on the D line for the Cardinals, but it ain't even about their front.
Yeah,
you got two secondaries, two fronts.
Yeah,
and Jimmy G.
Wow,
12-4, huh?
12-4. So they're gonna lose the 4 with Garoppolo and win
all the rest of them.
They're gonna go 12 in a row.
They win 12 in a row. There you go.
Right.
All right, JV, go ahead and put yourself over for the fellas, man. Go ahead and set yourself up.
Without further ado, and not taking so much time. Hey, welcome back, D1. I hadn't heard from you in
D1 comes out when if the Dolphins picture is up on somebody's thumbnail, D1 gonna show up. You know,
and almost a calendar year, man. Heard from you, but glad to know you're still around, repping hard for the Miami Dolphins. Anyway, shouts to T-Mon and everybody else who's watching. Won't get into name calling because I forget. I just did. Anyway, you can always find me on Twitter at Raven Shogun or right here on TeamBoydTV Live.
Yeah, that's how we do it. All right, Glass. You know, your grades went too. They went too far-fetched this week. That's okay. You know, and then Jamal said that was 11-5 with Castle, so 12-4 can't be that much. You know, worse. You know, with Garoppolo. I'm just saying.
Like I told you.
Just saying.
Hey, I just gave y'all a scenario with the platoon. Yeah. It's time for somebody to turn around and whoop your butt. That's all I got to say. What you doing?
All right, anyway. Put yourself over, bro.
Thanks for all the Twitter hustles chiming in. Everybody on Facebook, we appreciate it. Keep on doing what you're doing, making the show live and everything. If I'm not here on TeamBoydTV Live and on 3 and Out, which will be here this Wednesday, you can find me at Get With It Sports Place where you get your sports with a swag. You can check out, if you download the Spreaker app, you can check out all our podcasts on the Spreaker network. Search for Get With It Sports Media. You see them all lined up. Check out our shows. If you want to get me, hit me up at Twitter, Facebook at Get With It Sports. Email me at getwithitsports@wordpress.com. And just to show you the skills that I have, that I possess when it comes to just prognostication. If you want to challenge me, I want to hear you. I want to see you.
Yeah.
Go to Yahoo Sports. Mm-hmm. Click on Fantasy. Mm-hmm. Click on Pro Football Pick'em. Join group. The group number is 4025. The password is Pigskin Swag, capital P, capital S, and then you will be in the Pick'em a Shut Up league that we have at Get With It Sports. And I want to see your skills. You do all this talking. Let me see what you got.
Yeah.
So check us out, and that's all I got for y'all.
Wow. So listen, this is the part of the show, Glass, finally, where I get to talk about the Black and Blue podcast. Right. So listen, the TeamBoydTV stream schedule is a full slate this year. Join me on Saturdays on Facebook. Lauren, hey Lauren, what's going on? But join me on Facebook Live at facebook.com/TeamBoydTV on Saturdays at 10 p.m. for the Black and Blue podcast. Then we got Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. going head to head with the networks. Me and Vernie B makes a triumphant return to TeamBoydTV Game Times. We'll get you guys all set up and ready to go for the Sunday games. And then, of course, Monday night, TeamBoydTV Live with me, JB Glass. We break down all the Sunday action, get you guys ready for the Monday night game. Wednesday morning, another Facebook exclusive, facebook.com/TeamBoydTV. Me, Glass, go one-on-one, the NFL debate show 3 and Out. We had a fantastic show last week, a lot of participation. It was great. Me and Glass, we kind of disagree on a whole lot of different things, and it's kind of cool to kind of go at it first take style on Facebook Live. And, of course, if you're not doing all of that, you can always follow me on Twitter at TeamBoydTV. Fellas, we got one more week, and it's real. You know what I'm saying? One more week, and it's real. You know? Anyway,
yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. On that note, we're going to get on up out of here, man. Y'all guys have been lovely. I want to thank everybody for coming out on Facebook, everybody coming out on YouTube. D1, it was good to see you, man. Look like you're still in mid-season form, and that's great. You know what I mean? Anwar, Jamal, Lauren, everybody who was here, Vernie B, Luis, all y'all. It was great. We'll see y'all guys next week, and y'all take it easy. We out. Peace.
Get your popcorn ready.